Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first KDVA Reunion. And welcome to the first session of the KDVA Reunion, the ROK-U.S. Alliance Peace Conference conducted by the Korea Defense Veterans Association and the Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation. KDVA and KUSAF are thankful for the reunion and conference's main sponsor, the Korean Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs. MPVA is represented today by MPVA Minister Minshik. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give him a round of applause. I am Colonel Retired Steve Lee, the Senior Vice President of KDVA, and I am your MC for the reunion. Before I introduce our opening speakers, I would like to provide some administrative information. This conference is being recorded, and the video will be available next week on the KDVA Digital Library and KDVA YouTube channel. We are observing Washington, D.C.'s COVID health guidance. If you feel more comfortable wearing a mask, regardless of your vaccine status, we encourage you to do so when you're not actively eating or drinking. And we have KN94 masks that were donated by our partners, the Korea Veterans Association, the largest veterans organization in Korea. They sent thousands of these high-quality masks to KDVA at the start of the pandemic 2 years ago, and we've been giving them to area veterans in the area, so thank you very much, KVA. Please keep these KDVA lanyards with you during the reunion. During our breaks, you are welcome to spread out into the balcony upstairs of the grand ballroom for private conversations and take a bird's eye view, if you will. Once we resume the conference, please come down and join us. The stairways are on the corners of the ballroom. We also have hospitality rooms on the second floor. The 2nd Indian Head Division Association and KUSAF Veterans Association have them. If you would like a place just to gather in a small group and have conversations, the hospitality rooms are available to you. There are also refreshments throughout the day in the Virginia room and Georgia room, the hospitality rooms on the 2nd floor. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the part of the program where you're not going to believe what I'm saying. Not only is MPVA sponsoring this conference and several meals, MPVA is also providing $300 Visa cards to help to each registered KDVA member to help with lodging, transportation, and any incidentals. Please see Earlene Hollerith. Yes, absolutely. Please see Earlene Hollerith at the check-in desk at the breaks. She'll be here today and tomorrow, so no need to rush to do that at the first break. Finally, we have refreshments throughout the afternoon, so please help yourself, and if you need to use the restroom or take a break, please do so. Let me just do a courtesy reminder. If you have your phones, please silence them so that, especially if you have a funny ringtone from your grandchildren or something. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me just run through the agenda real quickly. We started yesterday with a great icebreaker right here, wonderful. This morning we had a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to attend the Wall of Remembrance ceremony. And today we're doing the Alliance Peace Conference. Right after this we have a reception, and then the Twilight Tattoo. Buses are all provided for the movements. Then tomorrow back here for the 2nd and 3rd sessions, and then we close out our wonderful time together with a KDVA dinner on Thursday night. So for today, we will start with opening remarks, then we will have lunch served. Continue to enjoy your lunch. Midway through lunch, we will have remarks from the Director of the Defense POWMIA Accounting Agency, or DPAA, Mr. Kelly McKee. Then we will have a signing ceremony for our biggest donor, the Hanwha Group, for their donation to KDVA and KUSAF. After lunch, we will conduct panel 1 called the Women in Korea Defense. Then after a break, we will have a second panel, Veteran Commanders and Diplomats Forum. We invite everyone to the State Ballroom, which is across the hallway, for a reception just prior to the Twilight Tattoo. Attending the reception will be the Secretary of the Army, the Honorable Christine Wormuth, who is the host of the Twilight Tattoo. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, let me just please introduce the Chairman and President of the Korea Defense Veterans Association, General Retired Vincent Brooks, who is a former commander of the United Nations Command, Combined Forces Command, and U.S. Forces Korea. General Brooks, sir, for your opening remarks at this podium.
Well, it's so good to see everyone today, and I'm glad that you enjoyed the sauna from this morning. What a wonderful event it was, though. It was really moving for those of you who were able to attend the dedication of the Wall of Remembrance. That was a really moving and meaningful event, and a great way to get this week really moving in high gear. So today, we begin our Alliance Peace Conference, and it's a delight to have all of you here. So thanks so much for signing up. Thanks for coming. I want you to enjoy your lunch, so if you're eating, keep eating throughout this period of time. But let me just make a couple of quick remarks before we begin. We've got some excellent presentations today, remarks that we're going to hear as Steve talked about, and the panels as well. So let me begin by just saying thanks to several people. Without a doubt, we can't do our work at the Korea Defense Veterans Association without the strong support of the Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation. And there are benefactors. They're the fundraising arm for what it is that we do, and they make it possible for us to do our work. So representing the Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation is their senior board. I won't name all of them, but let me just call out the chairman, Chairman Yoon Myung-hwan, who is a former Minister of Foreign Affairs, and his honorary chairman, Lee Gun-soo, who is a very distinguished businessman, a connector, who works on both sides of the ocean in both countries all the time. And of course, President Jung Seung, former chairman of the ROK-U.S, who you'll hear from in just a moment. I want to also acknowledge, as Steve said, that this particular event and some others that we do through the year with the Korea Defense Veterans Association are strongly supported by the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs. I always tell people that the first time I saw a revisit program in South Korea, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. You know, I've seen some revisit programs in other countries, some World War II revisits in France, for example. I always thought that was the high end of the high standard. Without a doubt, no one does it better than the Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs. So, Minister Park Minshik, we're very grateful to you for your presence and also for what your ministry is doing and continues to do for the defense and war veterans of Korea. So thank you very much. How about another round of applause? I'm delighted that some former commanders are in here today, and starting with General Sharp, General Skip Sharp, and General Robert Abrams, better known as Abe. Delighted to see both of you here. And we also have a couple of deputy commanders. Actually, we have three, but one of them is hiding as the former chairman of the ROK-U.S, and I've already called him out in General Jung Seung. But General Im Ho-young, General Im, good to see you. And General Choi Byung-hyuk as well. So thank you very much for being here. Let me just say thanks up front to those who are going to be making presentations today, especially the panels. But the two panels will be excellent conversations today. They're both important topics to me personally as the chairman and president of KDVA. I think they're fundamentally important to the nature of the Korea-U.S. alliance. Women in defense of Korea. We've got an extraordinarily distinguished panel on that, so I thank in advance all the panelists, moderated by General McDonald, Lieutenant General Retired Karen Gibson, Major General Tammy Smith, Major General Retired Jeanette Edmonds, and Professor Hong Kyu-dok. And then we will have later in the afternoon Marcus Gorlauskas, who knows Korea inside and out, truly one of the great experts on Korea. He'll moderate a very important panel about the relationships between commanders and diplomats and the combination of military action and diplomacy to get things done. And what a distinguished panel that will be that Marcus will moderate. Minister Yoon Myung-hwan will also be on that panel. So you have a foreign minister bringing his perspective. Ambassador Mark Lippert will be doing that as well. And I do want to acknowledge Ambassador Kathy Stevens, who is here also. And General Abrams and General Leem will do that. We're going to hear from the director of DPAA. We always want to get a perspective on what's happening in identifying the remains of those who were unaccounted for during the Korean War especially, but beyond that. And Director Kelly McKay, it's always good to see you. Aloha, it's always good to see you once again, and thanks for coming here to share some thoughts with us. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we've got a full plate. It's going to be a great day and a great couple of days. Thank you once again for your participation, and I will talk about the Hanwha signing here in just a moment, so I won't talk about that right now, but thank you all for being with us, and I'll turn it over now to my friend and my colleague, the President of the Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation, General Jung Seung. Thank you very much.
It is not so fair to make English speech after native English speaker. But I'm so brave to do that. Honorable Minshik, Mr. McKay, Ambassador Stevens, and commanders, moderators and panels, distinguished guests, thank you for coming and congratulating the Alliance Peace Conference 22-2 and first KDVA Reunion, and I welcome you. General Brooks and the member of Korea Defense Veterans Association, congratulations on the first reunion of Korea Defense Veterans Association. As a board member of KDVA and the president of Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation, I am very glad to see all of you, and I sincerely welcome you. I am so happy to see some familiar faces who had served together in Combined Forces Command to defend my country. Korea Defense Veterans Association and Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation are founded together almost at the same time. Although these two organizations are young, I'm sure we are on the right track to honor the Korea Defense veterans and strengthen the alliance. Korea-U.S. Alliance Foundation is so happy to co-host this first KDVA reunion with the sponsorship of Korean Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs. Ladies and gentlemen, as I see the continuous military threats of North Korea and the war in Ukraine, I realize one more time the value of the alliance to defend my country. United States saved my country during Korean War as a majority of United Nations forces. After Korean War, ROK-U.S. alliance provided the strong security posture which enabled Korea to construct the successful free democracy society of today with market economy. This alliance also contributes the stability of Northeast Asian region and the peace of the world. The alliance is very valuable to both countries. I believe you, the Korea Defense veterans, are the people who have kept this alliance. I thank all of you for that. I'd like to express my sincere appreciation to the donors. I am very glad we have some of them here. They came here to congratulate the reunion of KDVA. KUSAF has been supporting KDVA thanks to their generous donation. They are the #1 supporter of the alliance. Please join me to give them big applause to donors. Thank you. I hope this reunion to be a good opportunity to meet with old friends and remember good memories of Korea. Thank you again for coming, and please enjoy the reunion. Thank you very much. We go together. 같이 갑시다.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are very thankful to MPVA. MPVA cares deeply about supporting the veterans who have protected South Korea and have built the strong ROK-U.S. alliance. Minister Park Minshik became the MPVA Minister in May 2022 after a very distinguished career as a lawyer and a member of the Korean National Assembly. He truly understands and knows veterans' families, as he himself is the son of a combat veteran who was killed in Vietnam. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, please welcome Minister Park. Sir.
Distinguished guests and ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon. I'm the Republic of Korea's Minister of Patriots and Veteran Affairs, Park Minshik. Congratulations on the Alliance Peace Conference to further strengthen the friendship and alliance between the Republic of Korea and the United States. Today is very special to me, but my English is not good. I'm so nervous. As he told, I was a politician, so I want to speak what I want to speak what I think naturally. So from now, can I use my helper? 제가 방금 말씀드린 것처럼 많이 또 한국 분들 많이 계시기 때문에 다시 한번 말씀드리면 제가 정치인이기 때문에 제가 느낀 점을 솔직하게 한번 이 자리에서 말씀드리는 것이 더 나을 것 같아서 이거 지금 보통 이렇게 다 써주지 않습니까? 이거 그대로 읽는 것보다는 훨씬 의미가 있을 것 같습니다. 그래요.
So, as Minister told, since there are many Korean listeners, and also since Minister Park is a politician himself, it is his nature to improvise the speech, although he has prepared the English version of his speech, but from now on, he would like to speak in Korean.
특히 이제 제가 지금 온 지가 한 나흘쯤, 한 사흘쯤 됐는데, 아침, 점심, 저녁 계속 똑같은 음식 먹고 또 아침, 점심, 저녁 그 똑같은 스피치를 계속 하다가 오늘은 또 대통령님 그 스피치까지 대독하니까 제가 상당히 지금 너무 타이어드예요 지금.
I have to excuse myself because it's my third or fourth day to arrive in the States. And each morning, lunch and dinner, I've been tired of eating the same food. And also, I'm kind of tired of speaking prepared speech. And on top of that, earlier today, during the ceremony, he read the speech on behalf of the President of the Republic of Korea. So Minister Park is under a lot of stress as a politician.
먼저 세미나 개최를 위해 애써주신 우리 빈센트 브룩스 우리 회장님, you give a big round of applause. 네. 감사합니다. 그리고 우리 한미동맹재단 정승조 회장님 또 유명한 이사장님을 비롯한 관계자 여러분께 깊은 감사 말씀을 드립니다.
First of all, I want to take this opportunity to deliver my deepest gratitude to KDVA Chairman and President, General Vincent Brook, KUSAF President, General Jung Seung, and KUSAF Chairman Yu Myung-hwan and their teams for hosting this meaningful conference.
아울러 오늘 자리를 빛내주신 켈리 맥키그 미국 국방부 유해감식반 국장님, 또 사회 토론을 맡아주실 앤 맥도날드 예비역 준장님, 캐런 깁슨 예비역 중장님, 젠 에드먼스 또 소장님, 태미 스미스 예비역 소장님, 홍규덕 우리 숙명여대 교수님, 상당히 많습니다. 마커스 갈라스커스 국가정보국 북한 정보 담당관님, 또 마크 리퍼트 우리 주한미국 대사님, 로버트 에이브람스 유엔군 사령관님, 임호영 한미연합사 부사령관님께 각별한 감사 인사를 드립니다.
I want to acknowledge DPAA Director Mr. Kelly McKeek, Brigadier General Ann McDonald, Lieutenant General Karen Gibson, Major General Jen Adams, Major General Tammy Smith, Korea's Seung Women's University Professor Hong Gyura. There are a lot of names to read. A former National Intelligence Officer for North Korea and the National Intelligence Council, Marcus Galakis. The former American Ambassador to the Republic of Korea, Mark Lippert. The former Commander UNC CFC USFK, General Robert Abrams. And the former Deputy Commander CFC, General Im Ho-young, who either moderate the session or join the discussions and forum later today.
그리고 제가 지금 이 자리에 와서 제가 평소에 제일 존경하고 또 우리 한미 동맹을 위해서 정말 힘써 주시는 몇 분을 발견했는데 여기 지금 없어요. 그래서 제가 좀 꼭 소개를 드리고 싶습니다. 우리 동아일레컴 우리 이건수 회장님 한번 좀 박수 한번 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
And
그리고
also,
그리고 우리 또 실제 이렇게 실무적으로도 많이 고생을 해주시는 우리 이서영 회장님, 신경수 회장님, 신경수 사무총장님 안 계신. 또 우리 김종욱 우리 제가 브라더입니다. 우리 김종욱 회장님, 우리 정영수 회장님 계십니까? 아직 마스크 끼고 계세요. 감사합니다. 그리고 제 옆자리 아까 우리 주한 전 그 포머 앰베서더 스티븐슨, 감사드립니다. 그리고 마지막으로 정말 특별한 한 분을 여러분들께 꼭 소개를 드리고 싶습니다. 우리 한미 동맹의 상징이고 우리 대한민국 넘버원 제너럴인 우리 고 백선엽 장군님의 따님이신 우리 백남희 여사님, 큰 박수 부탁드립니다.
now Minister Park would like to acknowledge several Koreans and Americans who are here but who is not on his prepared speech. So the Chairman Lee Gon-soo, also Major General Lee Seung and Major General Shin Kyung-soo, who work hard on a daily basis. And also Chairman Kim Jong-woo, he's actually brother to Minister Park. And also he would like to acknowledge Chairman Jung and also the former American Ambassador to Korea, Ms. Stevenson, he's next to him. But last but not least, he really wants to acknowledge the daughter of the symbol of the ROK-U.S. alliance and also #1 general in the Republic of Korea, the late General Baek Sun-yup. So Ms. Baek Nami was here, then she was applauded by the audience.
자리에 함께 해주신 여러분, 조금 전 오전에 추모의벽 준공식이 열렸던 한국전 참전용사 기념공원의 기념비에는 이런 글귀가 새겨져 있습니다. 전혀 알지 못하던 나라, 단 한 번도 만난 적 없는 국민들을 지키기 위해서 국가의 부름에 응한 우리의 아들, 딸들에게 경의를 표한다.
Distinguished guests, near the Wall of Remembrance, which was dedicated earlier today, the Korean War Veterans Memorial inscription reads, "Our nation honors her sons and daughters who answered the call to defend the country they never knew and the people they never met."
한미 동맹은 72년 전 대한민국이 절체절명의 위기에 처했을 때 전혀 알지 못한 나라, 한 번도 만난 적 없는 국민들을 지키기 위해서 기꺼이 포연 속으로 뛰어들었던 미국 장병 178만 9천여 명의 피와 땀, 우애와 헌신에서 태동하였습니다.
The ROK-U.S. alliance was forged in blood, sweat, and friendship of the 1.789 million United States service members who put their lives on the lines. As the inscription describes, for a country they never knew and the people they never met 72 years ago when the Republic of Korea was on the brink of extinction.
혈맹에서 태동한 한미동맹은 군사, 정치, 경제, 사회, 문화를 아우르는 포괄적 동맹으로 세계에서 가장 모범적인 동맹으로 발전하였습니다. 이는 양국 정부와 민간의 끊임없는 노력이 있었기에 가능했습니다.
Forged in blood, the ROK-U.S. alliance has become a comprehensive alliance embracing military, political, economic, social, and cultural affairs, and it is now one of the most exemplary alliances in the world. It all thanks to continuous effort and cooperation of the two governments and two people.
여러분도 잘 아시다시피 유엔군 참전의 날이며 정전 69주년인 오늘 오전 추모의 벽 준공식이 열렸습니다. 추모의 벽에는 한국 전쟁에서 사망한 미국 전사자 36,634명과 한국 카투샤 전사자 7,174명의 이름이 함께 새겨져 있습니다. 추모의 벽은 앞으로 영웅들의 용기와 헌신을 기억하는 공간이자 살아있는 교육의 장, 그리고 굳건한 한미 동맹의 상징이 될 것입니다.
As you are well aware, today is the UN Forces Participation Day, and today is the 69th anniversary of the armistice of the Korean War. And earlier today, the dedication ceremony for the Wall of Remembrance was held. The Wall of Remembrance houses the names of 36,634 United States soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, and 7,174 KUSAFs of the Republic of Korea. The wall will be a place to remember the bravery and commitment of these heroes and to teach visitors about the history, and it will serve as a fitting symbol of a solid ROK-U.S. alliance.
오늘 우리는 영웅들의 숭고한 희생과 한미 동맹의 굳건함이 영원히 기록될 역사적인 순간을 함께 했습니다. 저에게는 매우 감동적인 순간이었으며 주한미군 전후회 회원 여러분께도 매우 특별한 순간이었을 것입니다.
Earlier today, we were together in a historical moment that will forever remember the noble sacrifice of our heroes and the solid ROK-U.S. alliance. It was a very moving moment for me, and I guess it was meaningful to you too.
한국 전쟁 정전 이후 한국에서 근무한 미군이 350만 명을 넘습니다. 이 자리에 함께하신 주한미군 전후회 회원 여러분들은 대한민국 안보 수호와 한미동맹 강화에 크나큰 기여를 하셨고 지금까지도 한미 양국을 잇는 든든한 가교 역할을 해주고 계십니다.
Since the armistice, over 3.5 million Americans have served in Korea. Korea defense veterans like yourself who are here with us today have contributed greatly to protecting the security of the Republic of Korea, and you are all still serving as a reliable bridge between our two countries.
저는 이 자리를 빌려 주한미군 전후회 회원 여러분, 그리고 지금도 대한민국 안보를 위해 헌신하고 계신 유엔사와 주한미군 장병들께 깊은 감사를 드립니다.
I would like to take this opportunity to express my gratitude to the members of the Korea's Defense Veterans Association and the service member at the United Nations Command and the United States Forces Korea who are still contributing to the security and the safety of the Republic of Korea.
대한민국 정부는 앞으로도 한미동맹 세미나를 지속적으로 지원하여 양국 정부 관계자와 군사, 안보, 전문가 및 석학분들의 고견을 듣고 한미동맹 발전을 위한 지혜를 모을 수 있도록 하겠습니다.
The Republic of Korea's Ministry of Patriots and Veterans Affairs will continue to support the Alliance Peace Conference to listen and learn from brilliant and experienced minds in the military and security fields, and we will do our best to gain wisdom and insights from you to further promote the ROK-U.S. alliance.
아울러 미국 참전 용사와 유가족 그리고 대한민국 안보를 위해 헌신한 유엔사와 주한미군 예비역 장병에게 제방한 초청 등 보훈 외교의 정성을 다하여 한미 동맹을 더욱 굳건하게 하겠습니다. 다시 한번 한미 동맹 세미나 개최를 축하드리며 제가 마지막으로 건배 제의를 한번 하고 싶습니다.
Furthermore, we will do our best to cement the ROK-U.S. alliance through our veterans diplomacies that honor American veterans of the Korean Wars, families, UNC, USFK service member who dedicated themselves in defense of the Republic of Korea. Once again, congratulations on the reunion and the Alliance Peace Conference. And before I go, I would like to propose a toast.
자, 제가 같이 갑시다 하면 we go together로 이렇게 따라해 주시기
When
바랍니다.
Minister Park said 같이 갑시다, please respond by saying we go together.
자, 같이 갑시다. 감사합니다. Thank you.